I sure know where I've been. Okay. Thanks very much. Helen? Do we need this thing? Thank you very much for coming out tonight. I know that Lee and the guys in the shop have done a lot of hard work to get me down here. And knowing that all the tickets went fairly quickly and is very gratifying, and thank you very much for coming out. So give yourselves a round of applause. This song, it's been good to me. It's been better to my wife. She tells me. It's a song that was written way back in the 80s. And then David re-recorded this Here I Go Again in 1987. And I was quite pleased, but I mean, I didn't know what was going to happen. And then I got a call about 6 weeks after the record came out, and it was John Kolodner from Geffen Records at the time, a very famous guy at the time. And he said, "Will you have a #1 song?" And I went, "Oh, great, great." He said, "This song I always said would be #1. He's like that voiceover guy, you know. And Michael Jackson was #1 at the time. And it went to #3, I think, and then it went back to #6. So I called him up and said, "John, you let me down." And he said, "Wait." The next week it took Bad off of #1. It was #1 in America. Much to my surprise. But Whitesnake was a pretty big group over there at that time. But this is how the song was written. Now that song has been around for a long time since then. It's very popular, all sorts of different ways. Now I have to tell you something. Tom Cruise has just recorded it. He has. Now people say, "Well, can he sing?" I said, "Do I care?" I mean, have you seen this guy in those movies when he jumps off of buildings? I mean, if he can do that shit, then he can sing my song, can't he? I mean, it's like, no, he's done a good job of it. It's in a movie called Rock of Ages. It's currently a stage show in London, but Tom is, as I call him these days. And he's recorded it for this movie. It's called Rock of Ages. It's going to be a big movie in the summertime, so you heard it here first. And the song's in the can, and I'm pretty excited about it. And looks like we're going to be doing something together in the summertime. And I just, you know, I can't wait, you know, for the check. It's I'm always amazed. I get only this week I got a thing from my publisher saying that we've just had a commission to use the song in Dancing with the Stars, which is Strictly Come Dancing in America. Would you agree to it? I looked at the figures. I said, yeah. About 2 years ago, and I have nothing, don't get me wrong on this, but a gay dance troupe from Lithuania also recorded a version of it. But I actually didn't give permission for that one to be used. Not because of what they were doing, because nobody gets any money out of Lithuania. It used to be India in the old days, now you can. In the old days in India, used to try and pay you in washing machines and refrigerators and stuff, because you can't get any money out of India. So this has been pretty good, and all sorts of stuff gets used. It was a movie last year called The Fighter. I don't know if anybody saw that with Mark Wahlberg. Seen him? And I was in America, and the guy who I went with, who will remain nameless, Tim the bastard, he told the theatre manager that I was in the theatre watching the film. It was the first time I'd seen the film, and they tipped this crowd. There was about 300 people, and I don't know if you've ever been to the movies in America, but they really get into it, don't they? You know. So there's the American guy winning the fight in London, and he comes boxing out to Here I Go Again. At which point the whole audience stand up and start doing this, where I'm sitting in my seat with my bloody bag of popcorn, going, "You know, you bastard, they know you're here." So you could have worn me, said they. Could have worn one of Joe Bonamass's nice suits. But it's a bit of an anthem in America, but I think people still like it over here. I'll play it, shall I just sharpen it? Yeah. Did you know PRS made acoustic guitars? They do. Strangely enough, this doesn't have my name on it. Can't be mine, can it? I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Hanging on the promises, the songs of yesterday. And I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. I'm just another heart in need of rescue. I'm waiting on love's sweet charity, and I'm gonna hold on for the rest of my days. I know how it feels walking along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. And like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. So here I go again, wasting my whole life. Here I go again. Here I go again. Here I go again. Here I go. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Here I go again. Here I go again. Enjoy yourselves. You good? I'll be around for the fellows. Thanks very much. You're a great crowd. Thank you around. And just one thing. I think there's one lady down here, and I know there's one over there somewhere. So ratio-wise, it's fantastic. It's usually nearly always blokes and companies and stuff. I was so happy you were down the front here tonight. And it just reminds me of the old days when it was when David was saying, "Hey, baby, baby, I love you, baby," and I said, "David, they're all blokes." There would be the occasional young lady, and when I'm in front of the stage, I will put in my book and stuff that used to go on when we were looking out from the front. I have daughters now, I cannot go there. So, there you go. But thanks very much. It's always a pleasure to play for you. Thanks.